Hello and welcome to this peculiar video of the Simplified opening series. Well, what can I say? I never thought I would make this video, but this day came and I was thinking very hard whether to make this video, and eventually I decided to do so just for, let's say, objectivity's sake. And this video, in fact, is a video that looks at the London system from the white side. Yes, I know. It's a video I decided to make after I noticed quite a lot of strong players fall into this trap that I'm going to show you. And it's one that you look at, even for the black player, it's a complementary one to the one I made on the Karpov repertoire against the London system and the Torres systems, which you can find on my channel, especially if you're interested at this type of repertoire for black. And in that video I obviously avoided the trap that many black players have fallen into. So what is this trap that looks innocuous but has been played many times? So here's to you, London system players, dedicated to you, and hopefully you win many games against players who fall into this trap. So d4, knight f6, knight f3, e6, bishop f4, c5, e3. So these are the standard moves in the London system for both sides, especially if black plays the e6 systems. And now in my video on the Karpov repertoire against the London system, I indicated the correct move here for black, the move cd4, and after ed4, the move b6. Yeah. But there have been so many strong players, and I will start reading them one by one. Bassem Amin, former 2700 player. Varujan Akobian, Alan Pichot, both 2640, 2650. Zakhar Efimenko, I think he was over 2700. Nihua, over 2700. Bruzon, over 2700 at his highest. Probably and now the two highest players I noticed falling into this trap: Young Krzysztof Duda, former World Cup winner, solid 27 plus player, and two-time World Championship candidate, winner of two candidates tournaments, Jan Nepomniachtchi. So I think that the list is quite impressive, and incredibly how it was that so many of them fell into this trap. And the trap is actually innocuous because it just looks normal, like b6. You just want to play the Karpov system, the Karpov repertoire, but keeping this tension in the center. Yeah. However, it transpires, and this is actually a big mistake, as after knight c3, which is an uncommon move for the London system, because normally the knight goes to d2 and c3 is played, black is in grave and big danger here. And I will give you a detailed overview of basically all what black can do, and you'll see that black is bordering on a lost position here. Move 5, mind you. So this is actually why I wanted to make this video, because it's so early in the game, and both for the white players, okay, to be more aware of this trap and not play knight bd2 or c3 automatically as white players in the London usually do, but to be aware of this idea, but also as a warning for the black players to insert that exchange on d4. So let's check a few moves. Bishop b7 runs into knight b5. This is the main idea, and black can basically resign. d6, dc5, and now d6 is hanging, c7 is hanging, e5. This was played in the game. Pauline Guichard, Bassem played on the internet. Black even won this game. But here, I think the very nice way to win was the following line: c takes d6, e takes f4, knight c7 check, king d7, knight e5 check, king c8, knight f7. This is such a beautiful placement of the knights. Yeah, both rooks are hanging, the king is on c8, but the worst part is that after queen d7, bishop c4, there is this threat of bishop e6, which would be mate, winning the queen, and black can basically just resign here. So that's bishop b7. Yeah. Let's go a6. Makes sense because it covers b5, but now d5 is strong. Yeah, and white follows up with e4. So let's say if bishop b7, e4, b5, queen e2, allowing for long castle, and then e5 and so forth. Yeah. Queen a5 was played in the game Tang Akobian. Many good moves. Bishop d2 is one, unpinning the knight. Knight d2 is another one, intending knight b3, and there is also g3, with the idea to develop the bishop on g2, and if b4, knight d1. Black's problem is that this bind cannot really be broken, and both the bishop on b7, knight on b8 are very, very passive. There is d6. This was played by both Yefimenko and Nihua. D takes e6. e4 is also strong, but d6 at least stops these close positions after e4, e5, let's say. And now if f takes e6, knight g5, this is a common idea for black in these, for white in these positions. Queen comes to f3, long castle, and the development advantage is too big. Bishop e6, knight g5 is the same. Another important idea here for white is that after the exchange of bishops, the bishop on e6, the idea of g4 is very strong. So let's say knight c6, take on e6, f e6, g4, intending g5, then bishop maybe come to h3, queen can come to g4, let's say h6 and bishop g2. So double idea, one to chase away the knight on f6, another one to develop the bishop on the long diagonal. And in case of d5, then h4, still going g5, queen maybe can come to d3, long castle. Engine says white's winning. Yeah. And similarly, let's say d5, take on e6, f6, g4, h6, queen f3, bishop d6, long castle. And again, black's king doesn't have a safe shelter, a short castle. It will be attacked with h4, g5. And again, engine claims white is winning here. So that's the move a6 after d5. The d5 move is possible after knight b5, knight a6. Black won't lose immediately. It covers the c7 square, yeah. But after c3, bishop e7, bishop d3, some normal London system moves, let's say castles. h4 is good. And the point is that black is playing without a knight. The knight is always doomed to stay on a6 because it cannot really join the game. And if bishop d7, a4. And if bishop b5, a b5, always the knight will be in trouble. Yeah. And being basically a piece down on the queen side, white can just prepare an attack, maybe g4, g5, queen can move, long castle, yeah. Or there is also a positional way to play, let's say knight e4, knight g5, cd, ed, f5, and knight f3. So dropping the knight back and trying to take advantage of the hole on e5. The knight on e4 can be chased away by f3 at some point, and this is strategically practically winning for white. So here after d5, black doesn't lose by force, but just ends up in a very bad position thanks to that knight on a6. cd4 has been played by both Duda and Nepomniachtchi, but it's pretty bad. Knight b5, threatening knight c7, yeah. Knight d5. If knight a6, queen d4, and then long castle, knight d6, just horrible. So knight d5, queen d4, knight c6. And now in the game Pragnananda Duda played this year, Pragnananda played the weaker move knight d6, after which black was okay. But in the game Aronyan Nepomniachtchi, Aronyan played the correct move, queen a4. The threat is to go, obviously, knight d6, yeah. Or in case of, let's say, knight f4, queen f4, there is the renewed threat of queen knight c7. So Nepomniachtchi went bishop b4 check. Let's say a6, knight d6 is horrible because bishop d6, it's just black is positionally busted. Yeah, long castle, maybe e4. This is a bone in the throat. Yeah, bishop on d6, e4, maybe e5 later on. Just busted. So Nepomniachtchi went bishop b4 check, c3, and now took on f4, cb4, knight d5. Here Aronian gave the check on d6, but it's just much stronger to go e4, yeah, and black can choose how to lose, yeah. If knight db4, a3, knight a6, knight d6, yeah, and also the knight is hanging, don't forget that, apart from having a tremendous knight on d6. Or in case of knight f6, knight d6 check, king e7, e5, knight e8, b5, Yeah. Now knight d5 just loses a piece after knight c8. Knight d5 check on c8 and take the knight. And in case of knight a5, there is a final subtlety. Yeah. First queen e4, attacking the rook. It's important to lure the rook to b8, because after queen b4, black cannot take on d6, knight d6, because after queen d6, the rook is hanging on b8. And black is rook down. Otherwise, the discovered check will decide the game. Yeah, knight b7 will probably just win the queen. So we explored all black's plausible ways to deal with the move knight c3 after b6, but you could see neither actually, none promises anything optimistic. Yeah. So there you go, like London trap. Yeah, and hopefully to all you white London players, hope you get a lot of these traps in your games, and for the black players, well, hope you avoid them by taking on d4 first, as by the way Karpov used to do. So thanks for watching this video. As always, check out my Chessable courses, subscribe to my weekly newsletter on Substack. If you would like to support my work, consider becoming a paid subscriber on my Substack for the weekly newsletter and these videos. And in case you haven't done so already, make sure you smash the subscribe button, and let's keep chess growing. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon again. Cheers.